Dan Illman, Mike Beer kicking off the 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6 at Gulfstream Park on Saturday with graded stakes action. Let's take a look at the field for the Sugar Swirl. Fillies and mares going 6 furlongs, $100,000 is the purse. Two things I noticed in perusing the field, Mike Beer. A, there is a ton of speed in this race. B, these are some fillies and mares that love to win races. Some gaudy lifetime winning percentages.
Yeah, that's true, and a lot of blowout wins too. A lot of horses who just like to run up the score when they get in front, but that's going to be a big problem for some of these horses because it feels like there's just so much speed in here. A bunch of horses who just want to be on the lead, and it's going to be hard to get there.
Timeform US agrees with our assessment. There's that red bar, indicates a fast pace. You've got Bronx Beauty, you've got Ladies Island, you got a bit of both. That's not even mentioning the 9 Heaven Has My Nikki, who was pushing the pace in the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Sprint in her most recent start. There's going to be some hitting up here, and I wonder if something's going to give.
I feel like it almost has to give in this race. I mean, too many horses want the lead in this race. It just seems like it's going to set up really well for whoever can get that spot, just off the leaders maybe.
Maybe the one, Miss Meshach, 20-1 on the morning line, is a horse that can get a piece of this at a big price because as you see on the pace projector, she's last early. She's rallied from off the pace at Gulfstream in the past and has done good work. And as I said, she's one of those horses that like to win races. 6 for 16 lifetime. She didn't have to like that synthetic surface last time when beaten by a bit of both. She ran okay. I think she can take a forward move for a good trainer in Joe Orsino. Minor award.
Yeah, I just threw her in there in my picks just because for that reason alone. It feels like she could just really fall into a trip in this race. And she's shown in the past that she will pass horses in the stretch.
Really like the job Anthony Margada's done with the number 2 Bronx Beauty. She started her career, she won 5 out of her first 6 starts. She sort of hit a snag. Margada put blinkers on. She's now won 3 of her last 4, including this race, the Regret, towards the end of September at Monmouth, where she went to the front. She took heat all the way around the track from Miss Locust Point. She's down on the rail, and she just keeps on rolling. Not the greatest buyer. It was one of those fast, early, slow, late races. The 4th horse came back to run 3rd in an allowance at Laurel with a 79 buyer.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't, blown away by this performance, but, she did what she had to do in here, holding that field safe all the way to the wire. Overall, her form is good. She's got a couple of fast figures in her recent past performances. I guess the question is she really a graded stakes horse? Because so far, she hasn't been. When they tried her in the tougher races, she's not good enough to beat those fields. And can she get the trip she needs in here?
That's just what I was going to ask you. What kind of a trip can she get as the innermost of the speed horses in here? And going 6, it's not like there's time to take back. It just looks like Jose's got to go. Hey, did I mention she's won 8 of 14? The 3 is a bit of both. She's won 7 of 9, including this race over a synthetic surface in the OBS Sprint where she just barreled the horse into the ground and just kept right on rolling to a career best 91 buyer speed figure. But don't be fooled. She's not just a synthetic horse. Yes, she has won a stakes on turf as well. Yeah. She's also won her last 4 races and 5 of 6 on dirt. She is quick. The question is, can she rake? Because I think Paco's goal here, going to let the 2 go, going to let the 4 go, going to let the 9 go and work something out. If that works out, listen, she's been a win machine.
I mean, her races are actually pretty impressive when you look at them. And as you say, she handles all 3 surfaces. I don't know. I can't. Well, we'll see. I guess we'll see how it all plays out. I didn't look at this race and feel like Paco was going to be looking to let anybody go in here. So we'll see how they decide to ride her, and then we'll see if she's good enough. I wouldn't be betting her at the morning line price, but she's clearly got some talent.
Ladies Island's won 7 of her last 9. 8 of her last 10, 12 of 25 lifetime, just won on the turf in a return off a layoff, a race that just looks like a nice prep for this. Last time she ran on the dirt, I know it was only a 25th starter allowance at Saratoga, but look what she did. She just showed them her heels from the start, never gave them a chance to get into the race. 101 buyer!
I mean, she just destroyed this field. It was, I will just say, I don't want to temper any enthusiasms here, but this was a race she would have had to fall down to lose at Saratoga. The 101 buyer makes you feel like, maybe she just really was in good form at the time. That this race was for Danny Gargan, by the way, and now she's, back with Georgina Baxter. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to knock her recent form, Dan, but she is a horse who very clearly wants the lead. Yeah. And I don't know how, even if she makes it, I don't know how easy it's going to be for her.
And it's a situation where if you're riding this filly and you see speeds to your inside, I mean, I know there's a temptation to try to, you don't with this one. No, you just have to let her go. You don't take, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You just go and you hope you're the best. Right. Blazin' Betsy sold sold for $105,000 at the Keeneland November sale, now away from the Brad Cox barn, but come up with a couple of fast workouts at Gulfstream West for the new connections. Her last race was sort of a coming out party at Indiana Grand, going 5.5 furlongs. I know the pace was not fast and she got a great trip.
Yeah.
I loved the way she dropped the hammer down on that field when asked for run at about the 3/16. The Beyer is still light compared to some of the others in 86, but it was a big move forward, and she's so lightly raced. Yeah. I think she can take a step forward. I also think she can sit off these speeds.
Yeah, I agree with all that stuff. I mean, that's the thing why you like that she ran the 86 last time. It's only her 6th lifetime start and only her 2nd start this year, so it feels like she's still got more upside even than that. And I agree with you. I think she can sit just off the pace. Her race 2 back off the layoff, you know, she was really racing on game at the end of that. She got into a little bit of traffic off the quarter pole there and really couldn't get clear after that. She was really racing on at the end of that race. I think there's another forward move in this horse.
Stormy Embrace has won a third of her 27 lifetime starts, and she loves Gulfstream Park.
Yeah.
She's won the Princess Rooney, a Grade 2 stakes race, for the last 2 years. And her most recent race, the Maryland Million Distaff, was just a situation where there was no speed for her to run at. And B, she doesn't like Gulfstream West as much as she likes Gulfstream. I look at that race, and I know Kathleen O'Connell's a very good trainer. I think she was prepping for this. She ran into a really sharp horse at Gulfstream West. The third horse came back to win one of the Claiming Crown races with an 88 and is on like this huge winning streak.
Yep.
Stormy Embrace, we know, is fast enough to win. And I think best of all, she draws outside the speeds, and she doesn't need to lead.
Yeah, she's got great tactical speed. She's not going to get outrun in this race, but she is fine sitting off the pace. You only have to go back to earlier this year in the musical Romance, where she just settled away from Ladies Island, who just raced clear on the lead, and then absolutely destroyed that horse in the stretching, was ridden out to a very big win in there. She gets that kind of trip in this race, she's going to be a handful in here.
I should have upgraded her in my picks. I'm a little concerned that she'll get bet off at 6-1 based on the fact that she is a multiple graded winner getting back to Gulfstream. But boy, she looks like she's going to get the right setup. Pretty Greeley might get a nice setup as well. Really the question with her is she good enough? I mean, she was once a $16,000 claim. These new connections have done a really good job with her. Last time out, she ran fine behind Mia Mischief. I think they'd love to get a check in here in a graded stakes race. They're going to get the right pace situation. I'm just not sure she's good enough.
The trip can go a long way for her because she will close. But she's just not fast enough really to get a big piece of this. And as opposed to some of the other longer prices on the line, she doesn't have the upside those horses have.
I wonder if Meadow Dance I also underestimated a little bit because she's kind of lightly raced. And last time out in the Dream Supreme, she was in against a really good one in Mia Mischief, who was just able to kind of control that race. Meadow Dance I thought ran well for second. The fourth horse came back to win her next start in an allowance race. While she's been on the lead in her races, she can sit. And I think Javier's going to have her in a good spot. I think the price is right for dangerous Brad Cox.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see if she can pull a trip in here and then not only pull the trip, but take a big step forward. Because, you know, she won her first 3 starts this year, and she didn't run poorly at all last time, but she's really going to have to improve a lot to beat this field.
She's won half of her 8. Heaven Has My Nikki has won half of her 16. She is a graded stakes winner in New York. The last race, you can just throw it out. They ran her in the Breeders' Cup Filly and Mare Sprint. They took a shot. They were in it to win it. They battled early. They're not going to beat Covfefe and Bellafina and Dawn the Destroyer. She gets some class relief here. She is 7 for 7 at 6 furlongs. Can she sit and finish? My answer is yes. I think she's going to sit 4th off of these speeds and try to get first jump on these closers.
Yeah, and she got a great post on the outside too to do just that. So they don't have to just center. If everybody's gunning from the inside, maybe Tyler can land a little trip with this horse. She's got a couple of figures that make her a contender in here.
Let's take a look at our top picks for the Grade 3 Sugar Swirl. I had a whale of a time coming up with something, so I went with the price. I think Blazin' Betsy's not going to be 20-1, especially with Arad Ortiz aboard, but she's going to be a price because she's hopping up from the stakes ranks, shipping in from Indiana Grand, away from Brad Cox. I think the upside is there for this horse. I want to give her a chance. I went 5, 4, 3, 6. But I think I probably should have upgraded Stormy Embrace a little bit.
I mean, I put Stormy Embrace on top. You make a valid point that there's a chance she takes a lot more money than the morning line does.
But she sounds like she's going to be like 9 to 5.
I can't imagine that she would be in a wide open race like this. It just feels like there's too many options. But there's so much to like about her in this race, especially the trip that she can get. And I agree with you on Blazin' Betsy. She was the horse of the bigger prices that I definitely want to use in this race.
Grade 3 Sugar Swirl, one of 4 graded races at Gulfstream on Saturday. 5 stakes races overall. It kicks off your 20-cent Rainbow 6. Approximate post time 2:30 Eastern. Good luck.